Greetings, sentient beings. This broadcast is not intended for children. There will be strong language and adult themes. Hello, so how's everybody doing out there?
Hi, gang.
Hello. We had Rubber X. We had Rubber X for this thing, and Stop Stupidity, and this journey person who needs to finish one of these days.
Well,
No, life is an unfinished journey. You finish it when you die.
Yeah. Let me check my pulse.
That's what I
I'm not dead
your
yet.
hand was about.
I was very disappointed because I thought I had absolutely nailed Unfinished Journey's point of origin, that it being an unfinished journey, and it was coming closer and closer to the end, and I thought for sure you were one of those Buddhist monks. But apparently I was wrong.
We have we have Detroit Atheist Queen.
Oh, cool! Hi, Kelly.
I hate how they have these how they have our names nowadays. And Demon Orb.
What?
Yep.
Oops, wrong one.
Who did I miss here? Detroit Atheist.
There we go. Detroit Atheist Queen.
Detroit Atheist Queen. Yeah, I was watching her stream about an hour ago.
Oh, my brain is fried. I don't recall meeting said person.
She is one of the people on the Council of Kellys with Godless Granny.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Yeah. Well, maybe we can interest her in that the show idea I came up with.
Yes.
Yeah.
When would you get into that?
Well, and then we got Demon Orb, Stop the Stupidity, and Robert X.
And Detroit Atheist Queen is also a regular on Ember's Java and Jugs show on Monday mornings.
Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you, Detroit.
Yeah. The biggest problem with the morning show is they always do it in the morning.
Well,
yeah.
Damn them.
Well, I mean, they do the show like 2-3 hours after I've gone to bed. I mean, I need a little more sleep than that. I killed it.
Oh no, I apologize for my munching. I scored some saltine crackers and I can't help myself.
Junkie.
I am. I eat saltine crackers like people eat potato chips. They're the same satisfaction to me, and they're a lot cheaper.
Yeah, that's true.
I like the club crackers myself.
Too soft for me.
I tend to prefer veggie crackers.
Usually I take the club crackers and I like the port wine cheese spread on them.
That's port wine cheese. I like that. That's my treat eat for New Year's.
That's just my general treat I like to keep around. Hey, Sammy, you coming up?
Nope, I'm staying here.
Is your name Sammy?
It was for that response.
I am sure given the chance you would curl up on my lap the same way.
My general snacks are usually the Snyder's. There's cheddar cheese pieces.
Snyder's cheddar cheese pieces?
Pieces. Yeah, so like broken up pretzels with the cheddar or powder on it.
Snyder's makes good fucking pretzels.
Yeah. They're one of the things I miss.
I ran into a pretzel I hadn't done before. Utz's, UTZS.
Yeah.
I had some of their, were they twists, like 1/4 of an inch or no, more like 3/8 of an inch thick, twisted. God, were they yummy with their little fake butter flavor?
Yeah, actually, I just finished off. I had one of the big barrels of the Utz's cheese balls here.
Well, I've been buying the little eggs from Amazon for the cheddar things. For the link. And I found if you buy the smaller bag, sometimes you can get the smaller bags for cheaper than in one big bag. So you get two of those, and you have actually end up a little bit more too that way.
Okay. So for the side chat, everybody, what are your favorite crackers or pretzels? Your favorite crunchy snack?
Out of anything on the planet?
Yeah, I happen to when Molly's son was staying over, we ran to the grocery store, and he found some chocolate covered Ritz. So we bought a box of those to try.
Personally, don't like chocolate covered pretzels. But
Yeah, these were chocolate covered crackers, which I thought was a bit strange, but actually turned out pretty good. Although I do like the salt and the chocolate flavor together. I really love the chocolate on the sea salt caramel.
they also had the Snack Factory pretzel little crisps on sale at the grocery store, so I got some garlic parmesan ones. If I want to use them for dips, I'll get the everything bagel ones.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, pretzels are a bit too hard for me. As I don't have any teeth anymore. I can do the cheese puffs or the cheese balls, and I don't know why some company doesn't put those out in some other flavors. Why can't I get those with barbecue or sour cream and onion instead of just cheese?
That would be a good idea.
Cheese balls?
Yeah.
Actually,
Do you shave them first?
Should have expected that from you.
So, Purple, I looked it up. Stubbs, who usually makes their usual product is barbecue sauce. They also have a line of barbecue flavored cheese puffs.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What brand was that? Stubbs?
Yeah, with 2 B's.
Okay. I'll have to see where I can get those. I haven't seen them.
Yeah. They can be had through Amazon. If you're willing to do that.
Well, there are some things I wind up having to do from Amazon because I can't find them locally.
Yeah, it's becoming more of a problem around here as more businesses disappear. I lost my Taco Bell recently.
Really?
Have one of ours.
How does that happen? Well, I shouldn't ask that. That's a dumb question because I've seen some Taco Bells right on college campuses are like almost empty.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they're doing very well.
We've got 2 of them here.
Right.
They're only like a mile apart.
Actually, it's the Taco Bell recently was actually up by 3% in how they're doing. It was Pizza Hut that's actually down. They're owned by the same company, by the way.
Yeah, Pizza Hut's closed like 250 restaurants or something.
So that was kind of surprising to see the Taco Bell that's been around just down the street from me basically forever gone.
Yeah.
I would have figured it would be the Arby's that would go first.
I hate Arby's commercials. God, I hate their commercials. That dude that they have with that voice. It's fingers on nails on a blackboard for me. I just can't stand it. When is this Ivy going to be done?
I have never bought tacos off a taco truck.
No?
There's never been one around any place I've lived.
Well, if I ever find one, I'll have to try it because now I don't have a taco place to go to.
Yep.
taco trucks usually have absolutely unfucking believably great food.
I bet they do. There used to be this one Mexican place is near here. Unfortunately, they closed down a while ago. But boy, for a little chintzy, hole in the wall place, they had some excellent food.
Yeah, well, no, those are the good ones. You know, if you find the little places that are like, you know, family owned, that are, you know, actually the authentic ethnicity.
Ethnicity?
Yes, thank you. I don't know. I was having too much trouble with that word, but yeah, but that's always the best place, you know, for tacos or for Chinese food. Because you get the ones that are, you know, like family recipes that are 5 generations back.
Yeah, there was this one little family-owned pizza place that was around here. They're gone too, but it was a husband and wife who ran the place. And the wife made these salads, and they were amazing salads. I know it's kind of hard to imagine, you know, actually an amazing salad, but
Well, you know, I have found a reliable way to know if you have found a good, authentic Mexican restaurant. You go
Yeah.
in the bathroom, and if half of the graffiti is in Spanish, you found a good one.
ah,
Hey, it's a joke, but it has worked reliably for me in several cities.
I think it makes perfect sense.
yeah. It
Hey,
is.
speaking of Spanish and all that kind of great stuff that America is having to swallow down their throats sideways right now. God, I love Bad Bunny. What an absolutely genius person this kid is. Have any of you caught some of the comment by Hispanic or Puerto Rican people have done during his presentation to explain the subtle symbology and you know, to explain the culture and that kind of stuff? They're beautiful. I mean, everything that he did in this halftime show was all just pure PR culture and the history and the abuse of white people towards Puerto Ricans and the United States towards the Puerto Rican state.
He had some good messaging in his halftime show.
He
I
sure the
only
fuck
saw a
did.
little clip of it. I didn't see the whole show.
I watched the halftime on YouTube, and actually I watched both of them as far as I could find. Oh boy.
Well, I have made a meme based on that show and the explanations that I'm going to upload to MidAmerica that I would like you to pass on to everybody here, that I did not know, but there was an issue regarding the Puerto Rican flag. Do you know what the Puerto Rican flag is offhand? It's a blue triangle on the left. Red and white stripes, 3 red, 2 white, with a single star in the blue field, and the blue field is triangular. But the color blue is an issue. And if you will grab this picture that I just sent to the MidAmerica and pass it on to our lovely
Mage,
viewers.
could you grab that? My trackball is being sluggish.
Kyle.
Actually, I had another one I was gonna put up, but if that's okay,
Yep. And we got TV Tube and Cosmic Kyle and Native Atheist out there now.
Oh, cool.
Could you send Kyle a link? I invited Kyle in today.
This is
Oh.
this is the one I found off of Wiki, if it's okay, instead of the one you had.
No, that is not
No.
that is not the right one.
I know that's not the. All right.
Um,
I have to save this because it's doing that thing again.
I'm not sure where I can send Kyle a link. I don't know if I'm connected on my Discord.
Oh, come on.
Well, I invited Kyle because I've been following Kyle for a long time, watching his astrophotography get better and better and better as he moves along, and I kind of wrote him a little goodbye
There you go.
thing. Now, see the color blue? That is like I'm going to say official in quotation marks blue that the Puerto Rican nation, the Puerto Rican people, I don't know, prefer, want, use, whatever. And it's been the American government that has been pushing them to get rid of that shade of blue and to go with the dark one, even darker than you had just shown, Mage, with the same tone as the American flag. And so if you want to stick it in the right winger's ear, post this, because that's to the Puerto Ricans, as I think I'm being told correctly, the quote unquote official Puerto Rican flag, not the forced down your throat American coloration. So if somebody wants to make stickers, print them everywhere. Because the government deserves it. The government has been abusing the shit out of Puerto Rico since we stole them from their last masters. You know,
Yeah,
we didn't free Puerto Rico. We just put them under another master.
Kyle, I'm not finding you. If you could send me a friend request on Discord, I can send you a link.
Can I just give Kyle the StreamYards thing that we used to get on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, StreamYard. Kyle, I'll put this on TikTok in just a moment or two.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, as long as you don't throw it somewhere public. Don't need trolls coming in here.
oh. No, I'm an adult. I know how to do DMs and stuff.
Well, I don't know how they work on TikTok. That was all. Because I've never made an account on TikTok.
So today is
Get your
Get it?
guitar out day.
Yeah. Well, I got rid of my guitar. I gave it to my cousin over Christmas. Actually, it was my mom's guitar, and it's been sitting in my closet for 20 years.
Okay, it should be there, Kyle.
Yeah, I never learned to play, but I've generally been pretty hopeless with any musical instrument.
So, anyways, folks, back to the Kyle fable. I invited Kyle because I have been following his astrophotography, which has gotten markedly better as time has gone on. He's really become quite good at it, and I wanted. And he doesn't get as many shares and views as he should, and so I wanted him to come on aboard and say hi and show some of his stuff if he would like. To put it up on Twitter, and so we can steal it and put up, or on Discord, or whatever you guys want to arrange here, and that kind of thing. It started out as a
Hello.
A goodbye kind of letter to Kyle from me, and I didn't want it to just end there. I wanted him to have some views. He deserves them. He does good work.
I appreciate that more than you know.
Hi,
Yeah.
sweetie.
I don't think that Trump is aware that Puerto Ricans are American citizens.
Apparently, a lot of MAGA isn't aware of that.
Yeah.
Apparently, a lot of Americans aren't aware of that either.
I was just waiting, with all the talk about, invading Greenland and that. I was
Oh,
just
God.
waiting for Trump to announce that he was going to invade Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would not be surprised.
God, that would be fun to hear him say that shit. What a stupid, stupid man he is. Did you hear the latest crap I heard yesterday or the day before? That the DOJ is not going to prosecute any of the men involved with this Epstein thing
Yeah, I
because
heard
they're
that.
all innocent. And it's like, what? We're not gonna interview
Absolutely
any of the
crazy.
victims. We're not gonna publish what any of the victims have to say. We're not gonna show any evidence, but we're gonna say these guys don't get prosecuted because they're innocent.
Oh,
It's,
you just have somebody talking about some Brazilian 9-year-old that's sexy. That's obviously nothing there to find.
Yeah,
oh, damn.
but
What the hell?
also the FBI has decided to drop the investigations of the 2 people that ICE killed in Minneapolis.
Say that again?
The FBI will not be investigating the 2 people the incidents that ICE killed 2 people in Minneapolis.
That's
Really?
crazy.
Yep.
What about the woman who they just killed in cold blood in Chicago that they have films of that they say don't exist?
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, I guess that happened in the last couple of days.
My gosh.
Yeah, but basically they're just, saying that, the ICE agents were just, doing what was in their line of duty, so there was nothing to investigate.
Now I did not
Bullshit.
do screen dumps of the information to share. I should have, and I can maybe go back and find it at some point. There's something that everybody is not aware of, or maybe just doesn't think about with all of this. All these people who are being grabbed are not being sent back anywhere. Most of them are not being deported. Most of them are being warehoused
Mm-hmm.
into
Yeah.
these camps.
Yep.
And when some guy worked, British guy worked out the math, and Trump and his buddies are making like $84 billion a month, was it? Something like that, on housing these prisoners.
Oh, that explains it.
And their intention with the whole program is to double the number of people that they are keeping. Now, if they're keeping all these people in a warehouse, what's the purpose behind it? Labor.
Yep.
So we're going to be paying these private citizens with their private corporations, prison corporations, money so that they can turn them into slave labor.
Yeah, because prisoners are the only exception to slavery laws.
Yep.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
Okay, so let's see. I found the NBC News Border Patrol agent. Is this right date? Let me check. Double check. February 11th. Yeah, okay. Border Patrol agent Charles Exum, who shot Martina is 5 times, was not wearing his body camera during the incident, according to Martinez's attorney. Body camera footage from another agent who was at the scene and shows the moments leading up to and after the shooting from inside Exum's vehicle.
But it doesn't exist. What are we going to do, folks?
I mean, the only real option would be to take to the streets, but most of us live paycheck to paycheck, or homelessness is the next step. So who really knows?
Well, we're doing what we're doing in Minnesota and, doing everything we can to record and document everything the ICE agents do. And
Yeah, but everything out of Minnesota is being censored by the mainstream media apparatchik. And that's not getting out past Minnesota.
It's not showing right. Not going to show anything.
well, fortunately, at least the younger people generally don't watch the mainstream media anymore. They get most of their news from people on YouTube or TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to get some pretty good information from TikTok before the U.S. took it over. Now I see nothing about anything that actually matters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Immediately. So we can't say hey, Epstein, Trump, or anything in there. Because China is because if they stayed in the hands of China, they'd be so censorship happy.
God, is that a great cartoon?
Well, and did you notice that even the 6 names they released in association with the Epstein files, either none or only one of them was an American, and they're generally people that you haven't heard of before. So it's like, yeah, we know, of course, that there weren't any American politicians involved in this.
So which of you no, we should ask it that way. Let's do a poll.
I'm half full.
Yeah, but we don't care. We don't care about that part.
Okay,
oh boy,
I'll give you
what's
2
going on
slots
here?
for that, Purple.
Well, that's my father's side. So, I don't really take to it too much, but it's a fact.
3:41 p.m. on a Wednesday. Today Thursday? I don't even know what day it is. Wow.
Wednesday. It's
Today is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. Okay, yeah, and the THC has taken over.
Okay. We have 2 Jennies now.
Yeah, the StreamYard went goofy. I had to boot and come back. But what I was interested in is a little poll that we could take with our thousands upon thousands of viewers here. Shouldn't take long. It's digital, and as people, which halftime show did you watch and prefer? Bad Bunny or Kid Rock, which I'm being told is also the actual scientific name of Epstein Island.
I've been hearing that one. Yeah, Kid Rock, Epstein.
That's very appropriate.
You get it?
Wow.
Yep.
That's funny.
Well, yeah, I've also been sharing around that one in the line from a song from 2001 that he wrote.
Yeah, but
Heard that
I'm
one?
young.
Yeah, it's creepy as shit.
I can't believe that was actually in an Osmosis Jones. Well, they muted it at the that particular line, but the song is in Osmosis Jones.
I gotta tell Haley about that. Huh. Yeah, and that just goes to show that nobody listens to Kid Rock, apparently.
Well, like I said, you if you actually watch the movie, it's not that particular line is gonna be kind of muffled out, so you're not gonna hear it in the actual movie. But you can find a like a music video kind of thing from the cartoon.
Mm.
I haven't actually watched the Kid Rock videos, but they say that it's painfully obvious that he was lip syncing his whole shtick.
Yeah,
badly.
It went out of sync for a bit, and he's lip syncing. He takes the mic away, and you still hear him sing, and he puts the mic back. It was out of the lip syncing, and the and the music was out of sync with him.
And the fact that the guy kind of sounds like a cat caught in a garbage disposal when he talks anyway. I mean, he's almost on par with RFK Jr.
Yeah, Stop the Stupidity is saying about coming to Minnesota to help people scared to leave their house. And yeah, in Minneapolis, there are organized efforts for that, to bring food and do shopping and such for the people who are too scared to leave their homes.
Oh, that's good. I mean, it's not good that they're afraid to leave their home, but it's glad that we have people helping them.
Yeah. Yeah, in St. Cloud here, they're mostly targeting the Somalia community,
That's not
but
surprising.
they're perfectly happy to grab a couple of queer people whenever they can identify them.
Well, that's because they taste so good.
Well, it's just that the Republicans just want less competition on Grinder.
Ah, yes. Good old Republican grinder connection. That is so funny. That will never not be funny.
Yep.
Well,
Excuse my grunting and stuff, folks.
between Grinder and what's come out in the Epstein files, it just proves that every accusation they make is a projection.
Mm-hmm.
It occurred to me the other day that as crazy as Alex Jones is, and there's no denying that, he did say a bunch of pedophiles were running the country.
Well, yeah,
Mm.
you are right.
I guess a broken clock's right twice a day, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was talking with somebody about it just the other day too, and it's like, who would have thought? I mean, when we all first heard this Pizzagate thing being pointed at the Clintons and all this stuff, we all just kind of went, "Oh my God, what are you idiots going to come up with next?" And as soon as everybody found out that this place is a real place, but it has no basement, everybody just like stopped thinking about it. But to think that the whole thing turns out to be true, except on the Republican side of everything, and it's like,
Yep.
geez.
Apparently, they did use pizza as a code word in the Epstein files.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's even more true. Oh my God.
The one that kind of got me was they're speaking in coded language, but one says they're like shrimp. You throw away the head and keep the body. I don't even want to know what that means.
Yuck.
Oh.
Well,
I don't.
you gotta devein them to that little black thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh shit. Well, it's just goddamn fucking brain.
There were some things circulating around. I'm not sure exactly how it came out of the files, but that at least one of the victims claims that they forced her to have a baby that they then did unspeakable things to.
Yeah, there's been talk about them doing stuff to babies. Something about wasn't there something about murdering a baby?
Something about Lake Michigan too. Yeah.
There was something about consumption.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's all the further altogether. I have heard no details or truth true or not. I have no idea, and I don't really want to pass it around.
Yeah, and of course they have not identified exactly who was involved in these activities.
Yeah, I think we have to be real careful of all that.
Yeah,
mythology.
Yeah.
Given the current state of the state, I don't know what news could be any more unhinged than what we've experienced so far.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
But I believe some reports had never even had something about hunting humans for sport.
Well, that's been a concept among the rich for a long time.
I heard about that, but I didn't know if that was actually something they found in the files or if that was just a rumor.
That was in the files.
Yeah. Has anybody? And this bugs me all the time. I mean, you go back to when there was this P tape of Ray or Trump in Russia and all this kind of stuff, and this party and then that party and that party and that party all say, oh yeah, well we have the original tapes here and we're going to play them if blah 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 blah, and none of it ever materialized.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm real afraid that we're getting smoked in that same respect now. I keep hearing this Representative Thomas Massey and a very arch mega, saying that he has gained access to all the files unredacted. And I guess he's got some quote out there from a day or two ago that if he releases all of this, the entire system will come down.
Well, good.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
The
apparently,
American Empire needs to fall.
everybody in Congress now has access to the unredacted files, but they're still claiming that they've only released like something like a quarter or a third of the complete files.
Yeah, there's something like 9 million of these files, and they've only released about 3.5.
Yeah,
My God.
about a third of them. But yeah, apparently everybody in Congress can go and read the unredacted ones.
I can understand why it can't is what they're redacting the names of the people who committed the crimes more than they are the victims.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, they are publishing the names of the victims, which, you know, with the temperament of a lot of MAGA people, they're really setting these people up to be, knocked off.
Yeah, they're setting them as targets.
Yep.
well, if
So,
there's
that
unredacted if there's unredacted stuff available, I want that shit to be on my goddamn platter right now.
Yeah.
I want them to be downloadable by every citizen on Earth.
Well, guys, I gotta dip so I can get ready for work. So,
All right, thanks for coming by.
Okay.
See you, Jern. Have a good night.
Bye.
good to see you, Cosmic Kyle.
Good to see you.
So now that we got a fair number of people, I should have brought this up while Journey was still here. Sorry, Journey. What do you guys think of the idea I had for a show that I passed on last night?
Yeah,
I like it.
I thought it was a great idea.
I wasn't privy to the conversation.
Yeah, it was in our private group on Twitter,
Oh,
which is the only
pardon.
thing we use Twitter for anymore.
So go
Gotcha,
ahead,
gotcha.
Spill it. Go ahead.
Well, go ahead, Jenny. It was your idea.
No, I'm chewing on a chuckles right now. So you which is not my boyfriend. It's a candy.
Well, yeah, the difference is you don't chew on your boyfriends, you only suck on them. They
No,
last
you,
longer
no,
that way.
you do. I just get their money.
Well, that depends on where you're chewing, I guess. And
I
how
need to read
hard.
the manual again.
Okay, here, let me tuck this up in my cheek and I'll proceed.
Yeah, I don't take money for it because that would make me a whore. I'm just a slut.
The idea I had and feedback on this chat. I'm getting more and more used to this idea that I'm dying, and so I'm able to talk about it more rationally without crying my eyes out all the time. And I had the thought last night at about 4 a.m. because that's what I do nowadays: stay up all night.
Yep.
Is to get all these content creators we got all over the place here. You know, like Maya Atkinson and her bad science and Dr. Ben and my brain is fried and I can't whip out a name.
Yeah,
names.
We've got a lot of people in our community.
But the idea is to take this opportunity since it's so fresh on the table, and let's talk about the concept of death and dying. It's something none of us ever talk about.
Yep.
It's something that scares the hell out of Americans and most other people, really.
Yeah.
And we have this perfect opportunity to spill the tea and come clean with each other, come clean with ourselves, talk about how scary it is, talk about how brave we are or not. And I just think it would be a great opportunity to forget all these different content creators from their own personal angle to cover this.
I would love to be a part of that.
Well, everybody avoids talking about it, and one of the things that often comes up is, people feeling it's being disrespectful to the person who's dying. So Jenny, for you to come out and say that this is something that needs to be talked about in your situation, I think that would be a major boost for it.
Well,
Absolutely.
and in my particular case, I'm becoming so comfortable with it that I can be raw about it at this point and flippant. And I think we need to be able to reach that point with lots of topics before we really get comfortable enough to talk about them and to share them, to realize that each of us have this anxiety.
Yeah, and this is something that everybody is going to face at some point in their life.
Right.
Everybody's going to lose a loved one.
I've lost plenty. I'm pretty open about talking about that.
Yep.
I lost 2 best friends to death in the course of 2 years.
Well, I lost my fiance, and now I've lost Sloth Girl, and I was pretty close with Lavender Lady.
Yeah, let's see here. I lost my girlfriend, my mom, my dad, my grandfather. They're all within about 10 years.
Yeah.
And what I want to do with that energy is for each of you who just expressed something like that, and for those of you who've only thought those things because you didn't have a mic here right now, is to turn those inside to you. How do I feel about dying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is my fear about having that switch clicked off? Why do I get so upset talking to people about it? Why do I get so upset with myself even thinking about it? What is it that frightens me? What is it that comforts me? And I just think that if all of us just took the chance to discuss it some, that we'd all be better off down the road.
Yeah, I agree. It would be better.
Oh, hard agree.
If we could, face it now with you and all discuss it.
If I may, real quick. First of all, Jenny, just on a personal note, thank you for your support on my astrophotography. Like, anytime I see one of your comments, I'm like, oh, and it just hypes me up. And one of the reasons I keep doing what I do. And second, the topic that you just brought up is something that it permeates every aspect of my daily life. I have a severe fear of death, or I should say had, because I ended up talking with Dave Warnock. We had like a good 45-minute phone call, and he helped work me through a lot of my anxieties. And I think now it would be the perfect time for me to hop in and give my perspective on all this when this show airs or it goes live. So I'd love to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And here we have another one of our greater content creators who just came in, who I would love to see out there on this topic because she's so damn smart.
Bree, did you hear about what we're talking about here, or do you need a recap? While we're waiting, how about I play this?
I'll let one of you recap because I'm.
Oh well, but basically we're talking about dying and having to confront that. Here, I just found the little thing from Hitchin.
How are you feeling? Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for asking. Well, I'm dying, but so are you. And it gives me the chance, thank you again, to repair what would otherwise have been an ungenerous omission when I was talking about the hateful attitude of so many religious people to sick people. I have had, very involved in my care, a great American, Francis Collins, who's the head of the National Institutes of Health.
Yeah, I think
And
this
this
was
helped
one
me
of his
sequence
last
my
things
genome,
he did.
amazingly, and possibly find a cure for an individualized mutation from which I suffer. Francis is one of the most devout believers I've ever met. In fact, I'm lucky to be his friend because of the religion debate. He's a very sincere and devout Christian, and all he does is say he won't pray for me. And all he does is say he's never seen in his entire medical career anything that he would describe as a miracle cure. And on that, we have one of the nicest armed truces it's ever been my pleasure to observe.
Thank you. That just proves debates like.
Yeah, that's the kind of frankness I would like to see us utilize in this discussion.
So I think I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this clip for that, and I can play it for when we do clean it up a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, actually, I saw a cartoon like last night or the night before. That was this guy in the hospital bed, and the priest coming in to give him last rites, and he says, in these final moments, may God receive you into his arms. And the guy says, well, I'm a Satanist. And the priest says, well, in that case, go to hell, you bloody heathen. And the guy breaks down in tears and says, oh, thank you, Father.
Wow.
That's a riot. I love it.
But that is actually how hospital clergy is supposed to do it. They're supposed to give it to you in whatever religion you believe in, regardless of what they believe.
I've been attacked by the hospital schnooks. What are they called again?
Yeah, the clergy.
Yeah. No.
No.
Yeah, quite that back.
Fuck.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the word.
Yeah, I'm just lost. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't apologize.
You
But
mean the nuns or what?
they miss that point completely most of the time. For Purple, I mean this one woman who's attacked me a few times. I shouldn't say attacked because she's really very, very kind and gentle. But you know who she's batting for. There's no doubt, and there's no doubt who she wants you to be batting for. She doesn't express it. She doesn't say it, but I can vibe it. It's just so much in front of my face. I can't ignore that it's there.
It was one of the very annoying things in Sloth Girl's last 2 days that the hospital here is run by a Catholic organization, and they were constantly, like every couple hours, they asked again if we wanted them to send a clergy in. And it's like, it's on her records that she's an atheist. She doesn't want that.
Yeah. God, I still can't find that word. Oh well.
Yeah.
So who would like to start gathering together some of these other content creators and start hitting them up? We could come up with a theme to the whole thing, and
yeah. Well,
we could highlight it over a weekend or over a couple of days or something. Give it an actual push. See if we can't get people we don't even know involved.
I could see, spreading it out across a week for the people who, have regularly scheduled weekly shows for you to make appearances on.
Well, I'm not talking just about me. I mean, yeah, fine. I'm more than happy to be on as many shows as people who would want me and to talk. But I guarantee you that if we start talking about this, that we're going to find other people who are dying themselves.
Yep. Yeah.
And may be willing to get involved on that level too.
Well, I would hope that Bree would get involved in this, and I was thinking Godless Granny and Ember is now involved in a couple of shows.
Yeah, I would love to see it. I mean, this group of you guys, and this is how it kind of the idea came to fruition. Is we've all been part of this group for a long time now, and
Yeah.
as I take inventory of my life and the positives and negatives, the mistakes I made, the mistakes I continue to make, um, the foolishness with which I treat myself, the foolishness with which I treat others who just don't deserve the negativity I give them,
Yeah.
and it makes me realize that even as little time as I have left, that there's still time to go back and look and understand myself, and to at least know from that idea of understanding yourself,
Right.
why I am who I am, even to this point. Why is it that I keep beating myself the way I do about certain things, and
Yeah.
why can't I let go of hurting myself any longer?
Well, but it's great that you're finding a way to make something positive of this.
Backpack. Hi, honey.
You're doing your chicken impersonation?
No, Becca's here.
I know.
Oh,
Oh, I'm so glad you made it, Becca. Becca's one of those people I think who would be good to, if not
Yeah.
create their own panel, but to be on a panel at the very least.
Well, I've always had an open invitation for Beck to come in here anytime. It just seems he hasn't really been wanting to be on a live show in a while.
a lot of times he's busy with work.
You know, that's it's unexcusable, these people who allow real life to interfere with their internet time.
Oh, I know what assholes, hey? Hive it had to be you to say that. I grilled them. I asked them earlier if anybody got out of the guitar, but they just would not admit it. Maybe you can do better. They had to have gotten it out somehow. Otherwise, bye-bye American Pie, Chevy's in the levee, and my pussy's dry. No, that's the wrong song. I get confused. People, I can't help it. Beck, we're talking about having a number of different content creators put together shows on the concept of death and dying, and not just from the standard Elizabeth Kubler-Ross of bargaining and all that kind of crap, but much more real. What is you as a human being, as a person experiencing today, this moment? What do you feel when you think about that you might die tomorrow, or that you are going to die tomorrow? To really take this time that we have and really nail the topic, and see if other people can't benefit from talking about it. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just belaboring this at this point. I should just let go of it all for now. But I just want to make use of the opportunity. Beck, I'll give you the shit. What do you call it?
The lowdown,
No, to get in.
StreamYard,
The link.
the link.
The thingamabob.
I can send you the link on Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Sky Blue.
If you want, I can just DM him the link you sent me.
I can send the link if you'd like.
Okay. Bree, I also just sent you a link on Discord if you want to drop in here.
I don't even know if Beck knows.
Do I have your permission to forward him the message you sent me?
Oh, certainly.
Yeah.
There you go, Beck. I sent you a link in Blue Sky.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and we've got Heathen Granny and Aunt Jared popped in here too.
Yeah, Godless Granny said she would try to make it, but I don't know if she's going to at this late hour.
Oh, okay. Did you talk to her already?
It was just text on Blue Sky.
Okay.
And sorry for them.
Yeah, because I
noise
really thought it would be, very appropriate for her show for her to just interview you on the subject like she does her interview with the new creators she finds.
Well, that's kind of where this all started. Was she read my note that I wrote to her about it, and we just started chatting a bit there, and that's where the idea for putting together a show of some sort came out of. So she's like kind of one of the prime movers here. But I'm
Hello. Nice to have you.
Hello. How are you guys?
All right. Been a while.
Boy, you're
It's
looking
been a
great.
long time. I miss you guys.
Yeah.
We missed you.
Aw, thanks.
Beck, did you get my note? Do you know what's happening?
What I thought you were hacked. Is that real?
I'm very, very sick, and
Yeah.
Oh, honey.
And I'm not gonna walk away from it.
Yeah, Jenny's clock is ticking down.
Yeah. Was it yet like a few months to a year, depending on how you handle things?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of who knows in there.
Yeah, and that's just the nature of cancer treatments that, they can give you averages or estimates, but nobody knows how long any individual will keep going.
Yeah, everybody handles everything differently. Everybody's body's different.
Yep.
So anyways,
I wish I could give you a hug, sweetheart.
I wish you could too.
Yeah, most of cancer treatment.
I wish any of you could.
Yeah.
Well, if I was there, I'd wheel you out
hug
to
you. I'd hug you for an hour and curl up on the couch with you if you wanted me to.
Yeah. Well, if I was there, I'd wheel you out to the smoking area so you can have a cigarette.
Fuck you. So I in a chat I was having with Granny, I had the idea and she had the idea of putting together a show, and my brain, which foolishly is very untrained, couldn't stop at the smart point. I have to go on and say that why don't we get all of these brilliant content creators that we know in this group and start having them all put together that topic in a show and talk about it in more than just the scholarly
on a personal level instead of being so abstract about it.
Yeah. What does the idea of death mean to you right this moment?
Yeah.
It's not going to be for everybody. Some people aren't going to want to participate. That's perfectly fine, because it is a tough subject. Mm-hmm. But with me kind of being in that club right now, I'm kind of seeing it as an opportunity for me to take a leadership role, mm-hmm. and welcome people to talk about it.
Yeah, well, and I think that's the thing, that people feel they need permission to talk about it, and usually they don't think of talking about it until the person's gone.
That's a good way to put it, Purple. That's a real good way to put it. I've been kind of trying to figure out how to say that, and that's perfect. It's permission.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's wonderful that you're going to present this opportunity for everybody to be open about their feelings now.
Yeah.
Well,
We just picked up an echo somewhere.
who's echoing?
That's on your end, back.
Do you have
Weird.
the YouTube chat open in another tab?
No,
I hear a cat snoring.
it's purring. Oh, maybe I do. Is that better?
Okay, yeah, I'm not hearing the echo now.
Oh, okay. I apologize.
Okay. Actually, I'm hearing a little bit of echo, but it's not nearly as loud now.
Well, Jenny, the most sympathy that I can come up with is the fact that my life has been shortened with my whole kidney thing. So I think about death often, like every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't know, but when I'd rather they didn't tell me, honestly. I don't want to know. I didn't want to know that.
Well, Becker, isn't a kidney transplant a possibility for you?
Well, yeah, but I mean that's a possibility for anybody that's, pretty much anybody, as long as the rest of your health is fine, which I am.
Yeah.
But finding a match is always a fun thing, and the
Well-
waiting can kill you, literally.
It killed Lavender Lady.
Yeah.
Sure did.
But when Lavender Lady was talking about it, there were a number of people in the community who were, willing to step up and see if there were a match.
Well, that would be amazing because I only have so many options. I don't, there's only so many people in my family that would be willing to look into that. One is my brother, and he's got HIV, so he can't do it. And the other one's my sister, and that boils me down to one person, hopefully.
Well, so anybody out there, if you happen to have an extra kidney laying around, here's somebody who could use one.
You know I would do it, but I'm diabetic. I don't think you want this one.
I'm sorry, I've been paying attention to the chat. Hive, I'd love to have you come in. Where should we send the link? Well, that's exactly it. Beck, is you have to think about it daily. I have to think about it daily. And before my situation, and you before your situation, never had to think about it at all, just like everybody else. But now we're put in this situation where we do have to face it, and it takes on a different tone. It's. Am I still afraid of dying? Well, yeah. Am I petrified of dying? No.
No, I'm afraid of it, but not petrified.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's there, it's coming. Period. Regardless of what I do, think, or say, or feel, it's coming, and that gives me a different perspective. That what I'm hoping is that because, as Purple puts it, because people would have permission to talk about it, because I'm there saying, yeah, I'm dying. Let's talk about it. Don't be afraid. You can't hurt my feelings.
Yeah, what do you got to lose, right?
Yeah, give me a cigarette, please. Yeah. But other than that, let's just go and make it happen.
Well, Beck, if you could get some information and DM me, I'm seriously that I could do get through with one okay.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Right now, my levels are really good and balanced out. So there's no further deterioration, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we're just trying to keep my levels where they need to be. I actually am in a little bit of a pickle right now because I don't have insurance through my company because it's $400 a month, and who can afford that?
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah, $387 a month is what it would cost me. So
American healthcare, everybody.
Yeah, Welcome to the United States. So my out of pocket for my prescriptions is only like $73 a month, so that's not bad. I can afford that, you know. But when it comes to like blood work and stuff, so right now I'm trying to find another job so I can have insurance that's, you know, capable of being used.
Yeah. My ex ran into the same thing that through the union that was supposedly representing her, that health coverage for her and her two daughters would have amounted to about a third of her paycheck.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, and Porpoise came in, and I didn't notice that either. I'm sorry, Porpoise.
Porpoise just got here.
Just got here. Hi, Porpoise.
I just dinged Porpoise in while Beck was talking.
Hey, I actually have to hop off here for a bit. I'll try to come back. Jenny, can I send you a print of my Astro work, no charge?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Awesome. Just look through, like, wherever you have me on social media, whatever your favorite one is, and let me know.
Okay, groovy. I will do that.
Okay,
Sweet.
it's good all day until we get out of here.
We can always touch base through TikTok.
Well, Kyle,
Yeah.
if you connect with me on Discord, you'd be welcome in here anytime. I just need to have a place to send a link to you.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Good seeing you, buddy.
See you back.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Oh, fuck, I need some painkillers. They've got me on, let's see, we're on YouTube, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I can say these things. They've got me on oxycodone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That they say is like is crazy ass strong.
Yeah.
But they have me on a short acting version of it. But then for night and everything, they have me on pretty much straight morphine.
Got the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been on that stuff before.
They don't even question. They just say, here it is.
Yeah, Slothgirl in her last several months, they gave her a vial of morphine and I had to inject her.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. And then they have a couple other things that they throw at me on the side that they say help as adjuncts. Kind of make what's happening stronger and stuff.
Yeah, trying things in different combinations.
I don't know what astral art. I don't know what astral art is.
That was in reference to Cosmic Kyle's work.
Oh.
Astral art.
Bree, you're way too fast for me anymore. I can't keep up.
She's quick. Gotta watch her.
That's really becoming the feature that is bothering me most of my demise is having really serious memory lapses where I struggle for an entire day to find a word and it shows up next week.
Well,
right.
I've been doing that too, and I'm supposedly not sick.
Yeah, except this is from the sick. And
Is that the medication doing that, Jenny?
It's part. The narcotics definitely.
Yeah.
Contribute to that, but primarily it's the literal fact that my brain and spine are rotting away.
So where is it?
Hi.
The cancer is called large cell neuroendocrine carcinoma.
Okay.
And it's a particular type of cancer that doesn't have a home. Like we think of cancers typically as lung cancer, stomach
Right.
cancer, lung cancer, just all those different things. This shit shows up wherever it wants, whenever it wants, however it wants. It does whatever it wants. And in my
Wow.
particular case, it seems to be the more voracious, faster acting type. And the very first day of diagnosis, they said you have it in your gut, your intestines in general, in the colon, in the stomach, in your bones, in your spine, some in your brain, and in your lungs.
Jesus.
And so there's that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah, I mean,
I know
that pretty
the,
much sums it up.
Yep, I know the ride's over.
Well, at least it wasn't in anything that you need.
Exactly. And I still can't get a date. It's like, and I've only known for a couple of weeks now. And Detroit, don't cry, honey, don't cry.
It's hard not to, Jenny.
Yeah, but it's just me,
Well, that's why it's hard not to cry.
Yeah, but we have known you for so long.
I mean, I love you. You mean something to me.
Yeah, I don't remember how. Yeah, I don't quite remember how we first met, but I think it was like within a year of when I first opened this channel.
Purple, we first met because you put together two different little YouTubes that were not very long, but it was just like you were kind of reading an essay that you had written. And I heard them and I said, this is a person whose brain I want to get to know. And I purposely followed you and hooked up and made comments.
Was that my Yule thing of Hold Back the Darkness?
I really don't remember, to be honest. I just remember knowing that it was two different things and that I was impressed and I had to know
you.
Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, it sounded like you were moving some furniture on purpose.
Well, someone was.
I know how that goes.
It's okay, Athena.
About an hour after I got myself all tucked in last night, I heard a pile collapse somewhere in the background.
Uh-oh.
Listen.
Hold on, you guys.
Late at night.
You could talk. I got to mute.
Okay.
Listen, as a cat owner, late at night sounds are a problem for tomorrow you.
Yep. That's what I figured. And I got up and I found it, when I went to the bathroom. But,
Athena.
it's just because my decorating style is unstable piles. And Ethan likes to find holes and crawl through them.
Well, my boy likes to randomly poop on the floor right in front of the cat box, and he did that today. So I couldn't wait for tomorrow, you. That was a now you.
Yep.
I finally found a plushie that Molly can't destroy in an hour.
Go on. No, go.
She's had this one and for
a more durable one.
Yeah, she's had this one for a couple months now and still pretty well intact.
So we weren't supposed to bring our guitars? No, there are specifically tough dog toys you can get for dogs that love to kill their toys.
Yeah.
I've tried some. Most of it so far, this is the only one that has survived.
I know a lot of them are advertised that way. Very few of them live up to the claim.
And of course, it looks like they discontinued this one.
Yeah, there's a toy Athena loved that I would love to be able to find. It was just like a little yellow bird on a stick that you could stuff catnip in, and Athena loved it. But Myers doesn't sell it anymore.
Yeah.
However, you do seem to like your octopus toy.
Well, I still have I've actually had to replace Sammy's twice, but I still have a crinkly stick of poking. It gives me a +5 on attacks against all felines. But it's just a stuffed tube, but it's got that layer of mylar in it, so that it makes that crinkly sound whenever you squeeze it.
Yeah.
And the cats really seem to love that because I guess it kind of sounds like a mouse crawling through a pile of leaves or something like that.
I get one of those. You can find those at the Dollar Tree from Molly sometimes. She'll have fun with them.
Yeah, Dollar Tree, which no longer is.
Yeah, $1 and some change.
Well,
and then they have all their stuff that's even higher.
Yeah,
no, it's
for about
I was
2
just-
years, Slothgirl and I had, instead of calling it the dollar store, we were calling it the 5-quarter store.
Yeah, because they made everything $1.25, and then now they have stuff that's $2.50. So it's the $1.25 to $2.50 store.
It's even more expensive for there.
It's just like Five Below.
Yeah.
Dollar Tree has become like a competitor to Dollar General.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, they always kind of were, but... Athena, that is the cord. This is not wireless tech.
Upgrade. That's what she's telling you. Live dog destroys.
Yeah. I still, you call me old-fashioned or whatever, but I still prefer having physical cords on things.
Yeah, whenever possible.
And that's been, I even said that at the shelter when I was looking for another cat, that, as long as he doesn't chew on computer cords, everything else is negotiable.
There you go.
Yeah,
Mine likes to chew on cords, but only certain cords.
Yeah, you don't have the issues of the batteries. You don't have to worry about the thing not connecting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that reminds me, I need to clarify something.
I've been very lucky about that. None of my cats have shown any interest in chewing on the cords.
I just wish. Has anyone else cat done this? Like, not that I go out of my way to do this, but sometimes the cat gets underfoot and your foot connects. You're not trying, but the cat.
Yeah.
I do that with Ethan probably a couple times a week.
I mean, you're not actively kicking the cat, but...
Yeah, that just getting out of my chair, he happens to be laying on the floor right where I have to put my foot down.
Well, Athena, when I first got her, it's like I just, when that happened, I just go get her some treats.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if she made like some sort of yelp. And
yep.
A couple weeks later, she realized, hey, pattern here. So she would get near my feet and start making noises like she was hurt.
Yep. Oh, yeah, they'll fake you out.
And I'm like, okay, Athena, nice try, but this only works.
Yeah, well, that's the same thing with Ethan is, I'll go to put my foot down and I'll feel his fur before I've, really made contact.
Yeah, test the ground first.
Yeah.
Is it squishy or firm?
Yes.
Well, I know that my carpet isn't that soft, so.
Right.
Yeah, you have to do that with Molly. She sleeps at my feet.
This thing won't leave me alone because I'm talking to you guys. He thinks I'm talking to him, I guess.
Well, Sammy's son likes to literally sleep on my feet. I don't know why, but his favorite spot is laying on the footrest of the chair using my ankle for a pillow.
You're paying attention to something that isn't him, and that's the way his preferred attention. You notice Athena was...
why does he choose what has to be the boniest part of my body as a pillow? Why doesn't he put it on some place that there's a little bit of muscle?
Well, I mean, if I let Athena to her own devices, she'll crawl up on my back, but...
Yep.
Or she likes to crawl between my legs. That one I don't get.
Yeah, this guy, he will... Oh, that's a bad spot.
Yeah, that's scary.
Doesn't look like the car actually is functional, but Go ahead.
Still a bad spot.
Cats that understand English.
Oh, no. Oh. I just want to make sure you're okay. You're not plotting anything, are you? Okay, I love you.
We're gonna have to sell your feet pictures. Oh, hello. You want to come over for a treat? I thought so.
Should I get a dog? Should I get a dog?
I guess I'm ready.
Hungry.
Is your food bowl empty? Mr. Chief, face the camera.
Hey, buddy, I can't let you outside.
Dramatic.
Did commit crimes. No, not that one.
Oh,
not that one.
Shut up.
What did you say?
Smacked her.
Your name's Kitty.
Hi, good night, Gally. Mac. Good night, Bob.
It's like his life is so hard. Oh, he doesn't like it.
Who's the meanest kitty of all? Why are you so mean?
This one.
Keep your paws
Yeah, this is the
closed,
last one, I think.
or you're gonna get off them. Thank you.
Pause closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that problem with Ethan that, he likes to do the making biscuit thing with his claws out on me every night. And manages to, to hit the most tender parts.
Of course.
My least favorite thing is when Athena, I'm right between the sweet spot between the refrigerator and the recliner. And then she tries to, jump and digs into my shoulder.
Nice.
Yep.
She's left some scratches doing that.
My boy, he likes to, when I bend over to do something, he'll jump on my back. And then I'm stuck there. Because if I stand up, then he'll scratch me. So I'm stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you?
Yeah, one of Molly's cats has done that to me, that she, launched herself from the couch up onto my shoulders because she's used to riding around on Molly's husband's shoulders.
Had one cat that was when my mom would do the dishes, is he'd come up behind her and jump up and grab her and bite her butt.
Oh God. Now he's started a new thing. He's trying to walk on my shoulders all the time, and I keep trying to tell him he's too big for that shit, but he's not listening.
No. If it's a problem, the cat expects you to change the gravitational constant of the universe.
Well, you lost me on that one, Purple. You have to get Kyle back on here.
It's a Star Trek reference.
Ah. You just said something about the universe. I'm like, nope.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just a thing in the Next Generation that they were trying to move a moon, and that was Q's answer to it.
Q wasn't wrong.
Yeah, but, it would let him move a moon, but wouldn't that destabilize a lot of other planets?
Well, Q's omnipotent, remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just hold the others in place while you're doing it. No big deal.
But they end up using a version of Q's idea.
Yeah.
Since they're short of knowing how to change the gravitational constant of the universe. But remember, has anyone heard the song "The USS Makes Shit Up"?
No.
Nope.
It's by, oddly enough, it's by a goth artist, but he's a huge Star Trek fan, so he did an album called Band on Vulcan.
Are you talking about Voltaire?
Yeah, Voltaire. And a lot of those made it onto his new album by Trexual.
That's a good song.
Voltaire knew about Star Trek?
No, Aurelio.
It's a different Voltaire. It's a musician who has the name Voltaire.
Oh.
He was on the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
There was a section in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe, I forget which of the books it was in, that they were saying about this guy had a bet to make a mountain invisible, and when the time was running out and he hadn't done it, that he got a group of people to put in what was realized to be the hardest night's work in the world, and the next day the planet had a new small moon, and the mountain was gone.
Ooh.
I'd like to know how he did that.
Well, but I was going to say, the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, there's also one character who's immortal and is looking for something to do, so he just decides to go around and insult everyone in the universe in alphabetical order.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, if you have the time.
Hey, wait a minute. Did I avoid him by changing my last name?
He just hasn't gotten around to you yet.
Well, he hadn't gotten around to me, but I moved myself a lot further forward in the alphabet. So if he was already past that letter, did I miss him?
Well, there has to be some allowance for newborns and things.
Plus, he's immortal and has a time machine. I don't think it's... Also, the fact that he's fictional has probably made you safe.
I don't know about that.
I love that concept, though. Insult everybody in alphabetical.
Yep.
Alphabetical order, yeah. Gotta have goals.
Yeah, he was just bored. He needed something to do, so...
Yeah, why not?
Well, and then again, when the Hitchhiker's Guide was published, apparently he was only on the letter D, so...
Yes, Voltaire does do a song called When You're Evil. He also does a song called Brains.
Yeah. Brains is the one that was on Billy and Mandy.
Other songs he's included include a Doctor Who film called It's Bigger on the Inside. The Trouble with Tribbles.
Tubian.
The Sexy Data Tango. And a Beach Boys parody called Screw the Ocampa.
So many tribbles, so few recipes.
Is there any part of a tribble that's edible? I thought was really just a ball of fur.
Oh, no, we're not even gonna get into that.
I don't want to know.
Star Trek.
Well, I think that's kind of a fair question. If you're going to have lots of tribbles, they got to come from somewhere and go to somewhere else.
Okay, I guess I have to get into this. One of the short treks they had it where they spliced the tribbles' ability to reproduce so quickly was because they spliced them with human DNA, and they as a food source, and they actually had a stupid commercial where they had kids eating the tribbles, fur and all.
Wait,
Ew.
They spliced them with human DNA?
Yeah, that's how they explain how tribbles reproduce so quickly. They splice them with human DNA as a food source.
Well, if you want them to reproduce so quickly, why human DNA? Why didn't they use a rabbit?
Or
Don't ask.
rabbits. Don't.
This is new track. It doesn't have to make any sense or even be intelligent in any way.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, check.
So it's all true? Even the lies? My dear doctor, especially the lies.
I don't know. How do you know that commercial wasn't just propaganda produced by the Klingons?
Where do you think?
Violence.
Where do you think tribbles came from?
No, the Tribbles actually do have predators in the Star Trek universe. The problem is, which is why they have to reproduce so quickly.
Yeah, they changed the canon.
Yeah, in the original Star Trek universe, they didn't have predators. I think it was actually an episode of the animated Star Trek that Harry Mudd had stolen a prototype of a genetically bred tribal predator.
Harry Mudd. I'm glad they did. Glad they did bring him back for Strange New Worlds.
They did?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know he came back.
Well, not the same actor, obviously, but
Discovery.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't see any of that, but
he's in Strange New Worlds too.
Oh boy.
yeah, I always thought it would have made just such an entertaining scene to see like the grandson of Harry Mudd negotiating with a Ferengi.
Though that episode of Discovery was kind of nice, seeing as they killed the crew over and over and over again.
Hey, Lower Decks has a great episode involving the Ferengi where they get them to join the Federation.
Yeah, you were telling me about that one.
Is that on my end? I'm getting a weird echo, like I'm going through a radio.
Yeah, I'm hearing it now too. I don't know where it's coming from. Okay. Nope, I still hear it even with Porpoise muted.
That might be still Beck's end. Yeah, it's back.
Okay. Hey, if a Klingon has shit stuck by their asshole, are those called Klingons or tribbles?
Well, that's why the Enterprise is like toilet paper, because they both circle Uranus looking for Klingons.
Well, the that starship in the Starfleet Academy kind of looks like a toilet bowl.
The USS Athena does not look good.
Yeah, okay. I'm pointing this out here before anybody gets the idea. We do not need a crossover of Star Trek and Skibbity Bibbits.
Oh, I'm sure they'll do it eventually.
One of the things I would never have learned if I had never become a teacher, what a skibbity toilet was.
Except for the fact that they're now making toys of them. I have seen the toys in the action figure aisle.
Of a toilet?
Trust me, you don't want to know.
Yeah, the long and short is they're toilets with human heads popping out of them.
Okay, America is lost.
Yeah.
Well,
but apparently these are really popular now.
They're not quite as popular as they were, but
yeah.
Every generation has their stupid shit.
Yeah, well, I only learned of them because Surus had to do an episode explaining them.
Yeah, skibbity toilet.
Yeah.
And guess which platform gave us them?
You have no idea.
Well, were they originally a YouTube thing, or did they come from somewhere else?
It's the Clock app.
Oh.
Which I think is Clapper the only place where they call it the Clock app?
Yep. And apparently there's, a whole storyline to them that they're kind of like zombies that like anyone they bite winds up becoming one of them, something like that. Oh, and Bree has come and brought her guitar.
Yeah, because it's get out your guitar day. I wasn't gonna not. So yeah, woo! Let's do it.
Oh, I'm terrible. I just started learning the guitar.
Yeah, I started learning the guitar 40-some years ago, and I still never did it.
I've been playing since I was 17, so 22 years, 21 years, 22 years, something like that.
Yeah, well, I took a couple of lessons when I was a teenager, but I just really wasn't getting it.
Yeah.
Armageddon it? Sorry.
Well, it's one of the things I miss is, Sloth Girl playing and singing. She had quite a nice voice.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Am I making you sad with my guitar?
No,
Put it away.
no, not at all. Not at all. It's just, I had wanted to get, was never able to.
Yeah.
We thought she was going to be able to get back into the karaoke after we moved, and that's when COVID started. And after COVID, it was like no place was doing karaoke anymore.
Oh, karaoke.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
COVID.
Yeah,
COVID ruined a lot of things.
Yeah. Well, if I do it, it's croaky. Because I sound more like a frog. Because I sound more like a bullfrog.
Here's the way I justify it when I do karaoke. It's not about being good.
I usually require a couple of drinks before I'll get up and sing. But when I do, it's usually something off the wall, so it's just fine. You don't have to be good if it's fun. If you're trying to be like a serious song, then it's silly, or then you sound silly. But if you are, am I hearing myself talking back?
Yeah, we got a bit of an echo from back, but yeah.
Okay.
But I had always thought. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I say if you're doing a silly song, then nobody really gives a shit if you're singing it good or not. And if you're just doing Tequila or Yellow Submarine or something silly like that.
Well, I always thought that I should practice some Beatles songs because my singing would still be horrible, but I think I could do Ringo Starr's accent long enough to get through a song.
Also, I think it's kind of an unwritten rule where I usually do karaoke that the stand-up comedians have to start it off.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know why, because it's like people come into that place for karaoke specifically.
I'm gonna have to go.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but it was great seeing everybody.
Yeah,
back.
drop back in any time, any week.
Don't be such a stranger, honey bunny.
Well, not. I sent you my phone number, Jenny, if you want to text or anything.
Okay,
Call
great.
me.
Thank you.
Okay.
God,
Bye,
Bria,
guys.
Bria's looking hot as hell.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Bria always does. I'm so envious.
Oh, someone had. Sorry, I was about to say it's not like the rest of us were going to do it.
I got a splinter or something on my thumb. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I had myself muted. I was like just playing around with different notes and stuff, but I didn't want to interrupt y'all talking. So I came in the middle of a conversation earlier, and I had to go deal with the dog. So, what's up? What was the conversation about that Jenny wanted me to come in and speak on?
Death.
Death and dying.
Death.
Oh, I'll let Jenny do a recap. I have to step away for a minute.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
And I thought, now that I've been living with it for a few weeks and mostly used to the idea, I kind of thought of it as an opportunity where a lot of our better content creators, such as yourself, who've got the moxie and the brains to cover a topic like this, could join in and begin a conversation about death and dying. We all talk about the Elizabeth Kubler-Ross stages of grief and dying and blah blah blah, all that college junk that we all learn. When was the last time you were in a conversation where people actually talked about, I am dying, and this is what it feels like today, and that's what it feels like tomorrow, and this is what's frightening, and this is what's not frightening, and on and on and on. To personalize it, to realize that the conversation isn't just conceptual, but it's real. It's your guts, it's your brain, it's your heart, it's your friends, it's your lovers, it's your haters, and that we can just take this opportunity of somebody that lots of people know, which I guess would be me, and not be afraid to talk about it. As Purple put it succinctly, it's a way to give people permission to talk about it on a level maybe they never have before, and that it's just something we can all benefit from. That's basically it.
Okay. Well, I don't like publicize it or anything. Like, kind of like a personal struggle for me. But I've throughout my adult life, really for quite a while now. Just now starting to kind of come out of the slump. Really, I've struggled with suicidal ideation.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't want to be like, oh, I've stared at the void or stood at the edge of the void and looked down or whatever. But I've been ready for death. But there's been times where I couldn't imagine not being alive too. So coming to terms with the idea of actually not existing. I don't believe in like an afterlife or anything like that. Unfortunately, I wish I could. I wish I could convince my brain that there was an afterlife, that there was something beyond just mortal existence. But I just not seeing the evidence of it. As a matter of fact, Jenny, we should set up like a Houdini style thing, so I can have someone try to contact you in the afterlife and prove that they're grifters. Like Houdini did with his wife.
I would be all for it, sure.
Yeah, we need to come up with a secret code word that only the two of us know.
Okay, we can do that.
And then when I go to like a spiritualist or a ghost whisperer, I can be like, oh yeah, well, contact my friend Jenny. She said she's going to give me a message. And it'll be something completely stupid. But
I was just thinking about that we should like set up a specific day and time, Jenny, for you to come back and get in on one of our streams if you can reach over from the other side.
Yeah. We'll even bring a Ouija board in on it. Actually, I have a little Ouija board right here, a real wooden one. No, you can't see me. I'm behind the logo.
I like I said, I think that you would be definitely one of the people who have the wherewithal to be able to handle the topic, and it's something I'd like to see like a bunch of different creators do. Over say the span of a week or a weekend. Get like Maya on her channel, you on yours, and Dr. Ben on his. Everybody covering one same subject.
Yeah,
in their own way, in their own time.
Ben would come in here. I told Ben it's your situation, and Ben wants to come in here, but he's got school. Right now he's going to business school, but yeah, when I explained to him what was going on with you, he did say he wanted to come in and see you. So I wouldn't be surprised if he pops in one of these afternoons to have a chat. I don't know.
You guys, I'm really starting to burn out here, and I kind of need to lay down.
Yeah, sure.
I only get about 3 to 4 hours at a time, and then I have to crash. For a while. And stuff. Like I said, Bri, I would love to have you involved. You're someone special.
You're someone special.
And all that kinds of stuff. So
can we figure out how to transfer whatever's killing Jenny over to Trump? Because
I've been trying. I'm doing my best.
I have a book on Pennsylvania Dutch folk magic behind me.
I need some. Where's my witches at? Yeah.
Well, don't call them. They wouldn't be witches. They'd be Braucherei. They would.
What's the word? Ooh, what? Can you spell that for me? Sorry.
Braucherei. It's German. Braucherei. Just means to
all right.
cry.
Appreciate you, babe.
Too many letters.
Christian folk magic. Okay, that's lit. I'm gonna read up on that. They're the ones that do. They're the ones that do the big things in the barn, right? The
hex signs.
Symbols, hex signs. Yes.
Well, the hex signs were just barn decorations, but
Yeah, most
They
of the barn
protect the barn
directions.
from evil.
No,
They
most of
protect
the barn decorations are just panels that they take off of quilting.
Well, when I was pagan 1 year for Yule, I put a 5-foot lighted pentacle on the side of the house. And the Jehovah's Witnesses never came around again, so I guess those symbols do protect from evil.
I'm not
Kind
saying
of funny.
All right, Bree, give Ben a good pinch on the cheek for me.
Uh-huh.
And
well,
I'd love to talk to him.
There was a branch of folklore that arose around them, and yes, people do put them up for good luck. But the reason they started is because people got sick of looking at red barns.
Yeah. Did they ever consider painting the barns a different color, like green, perhaps? Green barns blend in better and are less of an eyesore, right?
Well,
red,
you know why?
Red triggers our monkey brain to say, "Stop and look at that." That's why we use it for our stoplights. It's our monkey brain adapted to be like, oh, red fruit in a tree is ripe, and that's what I want to look for to eat. So our eyes and our brain and that's wired. Anytime something's red, especially among the green, you stop and look at it. Why the fuck do you want to stop and look at a barn for? Paint them green.
Well, do you know why the red barn was such a common traditional thing?
That's what I'm asking. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, well, it was because the farmers were using what they had on hand. So they were using a paint that was made mostly from a mixture of milk and cow's blood.
Ah! That's oh, I bet those barns stunk to high heavens. Oh my god. That wouldn't even be painting it, it'd be like staining it with ugh.
I was gonna say, I usually don't associate good smells with barns in the first place, but
yeah. Why make it worse though?
Well, because it was what they had on hand to seal the wood so that the wood didn't deteriorate so fast in the weather.
I guess I am
why, but the why,
I guess I am a country girl because I like the smell of a barn. Sorry. All right, listen. I really got to run. I'm about to drop over.
Rest well, friend.
All right, babe.
yeah.
I love you guys.
If by chance someone doesn't know what we were referring to earlier, just because you have never heard of them before, they're called hex signs.
Porpoise, I was wondering about what you said in the chat. It's Ehlers-Danlos syndrome?
It's just a hypermobility syndrome. It's fine. It just can be painful.
Oh, okay. It's one I hadn't heard of, so I didn't know what it was or what kind of symptoms you have from it. Yeah, if you don't care to talk about, that's fine.
Oh, it's not a big deal. It's something you're born with. Move things too far, it can hurt. You have to be careful about your positioning.
Okay, I get it. So, Bree, all done up in curls today, huh?
Mm-hmm. Looking fabulous. This looks really good with my where is it? Really good with my witchy cloak here. I can do like this.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that it would work well with the witch's hat.
I like wearing.
Yep.
Doesn't look good right with jeans don't really match with it, but the rest of it.
I wish I could get away with an exposed midriff, but
yeah, I don't know if I can get away with it or not. I do it anyway. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
For me, it's mostly at my age. Nobody wants to see it.
Long skirt would work that top.
I have to worry about 6 different crowds of teenage hecklers.
Yeah.
Sometimes 7.
Yeah, Skirt would be good with this. Are we gonna play a song or not, Porpoise? Let's play. Do you know your chords?
I just started, literally.
Do you know your chord names though? Like if I said play a G, could you go?
No, I haven't gotten to chords yet. It's like we're still. I've only gotten to like the G and A.
Well, are you more comfortable with your
The G
ukulele?
string. Well, the ukulele. I was trying to actually get lessons for the ukulele, but no one here taught it. So they're like, "Oh, but we can do guitar lessons." I'm like, "Fine." The goal was to learn an instrument this year. The guitar is fine.
Okay.
I can teach you to play an instrument.
Well, I mean, I do know how to play some instruments, but and of course, if my old channel was associated with the harmonica, so
I love the harmonica. That's like it might be my favorite instrument.
Where I played Gilligan's Island for reasons I'm not going to get into here because it's just best to forget that person.
On harmonica, the thing I play the most is probably Lowrider. Play the trumpet part.
Hey, Granny.
Yeah,
You missed Jenny. She just had to go.
Yeah. We'd like to try. We're trying to get together with something to talk about death and dying. And if you'd like to join in, maybe you can interview Jenny.
Yep.
If we could learn banjo, we can have a deliverance tool. We're dueling banjos.
Well, maybe
Done.
we can get Granny in here. Because in one of his introductions, Tom Lear said he need a folk instrument, in which category the piano didn't qualify, so you should imagine he was playing an 88-string guitar.
I don't know if how in tune this is, but he said dueling banjos.
Yeah, it's a little project that Jenny's trying to put together with a bunch of everybody else.
Yeah.
Athena.
I've always been very fond of harps. Not that I ever thought I could play one just listening to them.
Yeah, well. It was just not a resolution for this year, but just an idea that I was going to learn a new instrument.
Miss what?
You can learn the banjo.
I could, but I've already chosen the guitar.
Well, the way
there's a tuning on the guitar called Open G that's the same as the banjo. The same tuning.
Yeah, but the banjo has 5 strings. Unless I'm mistaken.
This is a 5-string banjo. This 5th string is called the drone string. You don't really play too much on it. It's kind of just to play in the open position when you're strumming a chord.
Oh, Stop the Stupid plays banjo too.
Actually, I mean, when I take guitar lessons, it's set up to like give lessons. It's kind of like a school for if you want to learn to play certain instruments, but it also has like a retail store associated with it. But it's like when I come in, there's a person who's getting really good in the banjo.
People always mix this up with a ukulele.
That's a mandolin.
Mandolin, yeah.
Yep. Looks more like a short lute than a ukulele.
Yeah, it's much more like a guitar. It's actually tuned like a guitar upside down, like a bass guitar upside down.
Athena.
So, Bree, how many different instruments do you play?
All of them. No, I play all the stringed instruments. Though once you learn how to play one stringed instrument, you know how to play them all. It's not like either or kind of thing.
Oh, they transfer that easily?
Yeah, it sounds kind of like the imperative programming languages. Once you learn one, you've learned the base structure of all of them.
Yeah, it's all transferable skills. It depends on. I mean, it does make you like. I'll hear people like say like you play mandolin like a guitar player, you play banjo like a guitar player. Because I learned how to play guitar first. But when it comes to guitar, people say I play guitar like a bass player because I was playing bass before I played guitar. I played bass for years before I played guitar.
Athena, I know you're not happy that I took up an. Oh, sorry, I thought I was muted.
Oh, it's okay talking to your cat on here. I mean, you've caught me doing it enough times.
Yes, but Bree was talking.
Oh, you're all right. I had a eyelash malfunction anyway, so I'm distracted at the moment because my big curly mane pulled my eyelash off, my falsie off, and the magnetic liner hadn't set yet because I just did my makeup right before I came in here.
So, you do the magnetic eyelashes?
Mm-hmm.
I've been wondering about those.
I actually got some good news. I had the appointment, managed to get an appointment to make sure I get this right, to consult for bottom surgery.
That is good.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah.
Well,
that's awesome.
I need to pull up the message, but it's like probably not the best time since I'm finishing up my master's and I'm like busy, but.
Yeah, I just got scheduled for mine, so mine's going to be a couple of days after Thanksgiving.
I'm happy for you guys. I have no interest in bottom surgery. That's my dysphoria is mostly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I really need to work on that. Well, one of the main reasons I was just considering just like an orchiectomy at first was just to stop taking Spyro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I was thinking I wasn't going to get bottom surgery when I started, but the further along I progress, the more I want to, feel it's more complete.
But will salty foods be as good if I stop taking Spyro?
Hey, congrats that you got all things lined up for Thanksgiving, or just after.
Yeah, is there a connection between your sense of taste and...
No, but the way Spyro works makes trans women not quite crave salt, but the stereotype that trans women really like salty food, especially like olives and pickles, is generally because of Spyro.
Okay.
I'm not on Spyro anymore. I switched over to Dutasteride.
Yeah, I haven't been on Spyro for a couple of years at this point, but I still have nights I feel like I want to sit here and eat a salt lick. Of course, I had that before I started transitioning.
Well, humans love salt. I mean, it's just...
Yep. I live alone. I bag pickles by the gallon.
I prefer olives, but...
I always have a quart of olives in the fridge, too.
And
I feel like such an oddball. I don't. I'm sorry. We keep stepping on each other. There's like a delay, I think.
It could be my autism.
But I don't. I don't. I like pickles on like a sandwich, like a burger or something. I don't like pickles. And same with olives. I'll eat black, and I don't like green olives at all. I eat black olives on like a pizza or a taco or something. So I feel like I'm an oddball among the trans women community sometimes.
But even like, just like a really good salty potato chip sometimes, or went out with a friend when I had my endocrinologist appointment in December because I was in Indianapolis. And it's like we stopped at, I think I've heard someplace in Indianapolis where there's a bunch of food shops, kind of like, not quite a mall, but it's like we stopped at a barbecue place there, and it's like the fries were really salty. It's like, these are good. Actually, one of the weirdest things about that is like the clerk there was, I said he because whether we try to or not, we default to our cultural condition first. It's like, and he's like, oh yeah, it's like no, she. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, but it's both of us were trans. It's okay. We understand. It's like,
yeah.
But those fries were really well salted.
Well, I keep saying that French fries are not a food. They're just a vehicle for transporting salt and ketchup.
I prefer barbecue sauce, but
cheese.
Yeah, my youngest one always preferred dipping them in barbecue sauce also.
I have never had good cheese fries.
Really?
Yeah, something about the cheese they use makes the fries soggy, and that.
Oh no, not if they're done right. That's one of the things here that you go to the Minnesota State Fair for the cheese fries.
Well, having grown up in Pennsylvania, you can guess how often I went to the Minnesota State Fair. I'm betting nearly as often as you've been to the Bloomsburg Fair.
Probably, yeah. Okay, Stop the Stupidity is saying fries in a chocolate shake. And I know that was a big thing that for Wendy's, that people like to dip the Wendy's fries in their chocolate Frosties.
Well, I mean, salty and sweet work well together. That's why I love chocolate-covered pretzels and ice cream.
I like the salty and chocolate flavors together. Somehow dipping the fries. I think the problem with dipping the fries in a shake is I hate the cold fries. So dipping the fries in something that's going to make them get cold before it reaches my mouth is unappealing.
I was going to say, that could be an autism thing, too. It's just...
Oh, yeah, I'm very, very aware of the texture of my foods.
All right, and just so people understand how bad I am, that's about all I can do on it so far.
Well,
I recognize the song. That was Joyful, Joyful, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Ode to Joy.
Yeah, Ode to Joy. That's the thing. I heard one of the first songs I learned on piano while playing the bass part of that. It is literally just do like walking up and down the scale. Good practice song. Keep working it. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Athena, am I not paying attention to you, kitty? Is that the problem? So.
Yeah, there's only 2 stages with cats. You're not paying enough attention to them, and you're touching them so much you're annoying them. There's no in between.
Well, there's also sit here, I'm sleeping on you.
Yeah. Well, that falls under the heading of if you're touching them, you're annoying them. Oh.
Yes, I know, Athena. I also love it when when I come home and your first instinct is to tell me to take a nap.
Yep. Oh, I announced that for Sammy's son. I just tell him that, Sammy, I'm going into nap mode, and he hops up on the chair with me.
Well, no, it's just I started, I was just tired after I got off of work, and I just started taking a nap, and Athena noticed. Then one day I didn't do it. She's like,
yep.
It's like, get over here, human.
Yeah, they get used to patterns. Everybody says that cats need schedules, and I've actually found that I don't think cats need schedules because they don't really, they can't really tell time beyond sunrise and sunset. But what they do like is having rituals. That you have to, present things in a certain way. And Sloth Girl's cat Petunia was very particular about that. That I even when she was living upstairs, that I would go up there and I would always refill her water dish from my blue water bottle. And I kept doing that when she was living down here with me, and everything was fine. Except one day, my blue water bottle was in the dirty dishes, so I used the red water bottle. And then she just stared at the water dish very suspiciously and wouldn't touch it.
Well, Athena, I know cats aren't colorblind either, so.
Oh, no, definitely not. I think that they tend to see the color red better than most other colors. And, that kind of stands to reason, as their vision actually goes a bit into the infrared range, which helps them with night hunting.
Dogs can't see red at all.
Yeah.
I apologized to this guy just yesterday. I was like, because there's a noise down at the golf course, and then he's got all like looking around and stuff, and I'm like, dude, it was just that red tractor. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And I keep forgetting that you can't see red. You wouldn't talk to me for the rest of the walk. It was
the color cats can see best is yellow.
Well, it really proved to me, my cat Tasha that I had back in the late 90s, that red was definitely her favorite color.
Athena,
because anything that was small and red that she could carry, she took away. And like, I'd have a big pile of just random Lego out, and she would only pick out red pieces. She wasn't interested in any other color.
Athena, you have such lovely fur in the sunlight.
And the color colored dogs can see best is blue.
This is Bo's dog,
Okay.
Hank. I do doggy daycare during the day, and this is Bo's dog, Hank. And I got Ben's dog, Henry, and Samantha's dog, Nyla. So. Always covered with canines.
Yeah.
Just funny because I'm more of a cat lady, but I love all animals though, and they generally love me. But hello, kitty.
What we
Is that
see.
Athena?
Oh, okay.
Purple, green, orange, red, and what the dog sees sort of a muddy yellow, blue.
Yeah, and that makes sense then. If they can't see the red, that the green comes out as a yellow to them.
Hank, what colors do you see? He says both those circles look exactly the same. He doesn't know what we're talking about. Huh? Who? Hank?
Yep.
You can't see me again. I'm behind the thing. I got my little doggy friend here.
Yep. He's a cute little guy.
He says those circles will both look exactly the same. That's a trick.
Athena.
Yeah, Sloth Girl kept saying she wanted to get a dog until I would remind her that she would have to walk them every day, even when it was 40 below. And that was always the end of the discussion.
Say hello, Purple Rhymes with Orange. Mage Grey Wolf and Sinister Four-Bass's cat, Athena. Oh, thank you for the kisses. They're very lovely. You have the best kisses. We're doing like a cat versus dog kind of thing here. Who's the cutest?
You are Athena.
Well, I don't have my camera on, but I've got one cat laying on my feet and one on the backrest of my chair behind my head.
He's a little cuddle monster, this one.
Athena.
Now.
That's why I have Henry, though. Henry, come here. Henry.
I haven't seen you yawn in a while, Athena.
Henry, come here.
Well, I think it was kind of on last week, although we mostly just saw the back end. I don't think we ever saw her face.
This is Henry down here, but he's the darkness. You can't see him.
Well, I've told Athena the rules. If she's going to be on camera, she has to show her face.
This is not your toy. This is my toy. This is my unicorn.
Oh.
Maybe you need to ask your mom or dad to get you a unicorn. You really
Wait a minute.
want
Belly rubs.
Aw, hello. All right,
Bree, were
friends,
you
I gotta
presenting a dark horse candidate?
for cuteness.
The black unicorn. Is that a dark horse candidate?
I'd vote for that candidate over Trump any day of the week.
I would vote for a literal pile of shit over Trump.
Yeah, same here.
Is there? Sorry, I was about to say, is there really a difference? But
One's orange, one's not.
Well, the difference is one of them wouldn't be saying stupid things every week.
Smell about the same.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's ever been proven that he's actually incontinent.
Yeah. He did it during a press conference, 2 weeks ago or something.
I mean, he's 80 years old. It's not a surprise if he is, but
Yeah. Well, and normally I wouldn't make fun of it, but, he's kind of lowered the bar on everything, so.
hey, I'm surprised I've done as well on Clapper as I have, but one of the things I'm doing there is I'm going out of my way to mock these people because arguing with them does not work, but slowly continually mocking the people they worship does.
Yes. Mockery is probably the best tool we have at this point. And if maybe once in a while you can jar one of their supporters into realizing that they're contradicting themselves.
Anyway, although someone did get mad at me because when I did that short about the Melania movie. And I thought I was going too far with that one personally. The whole setup was like, I was thinking about going to see the Melania movie over the weekend. But then I realized if I wanted to see a movie about a foreign prostitute, I have a lot of better options.
Well, also it would be kind of lonely there.
Honestly, Melania is not really the problem. She stays out of the way and
yeah. And I honestly think Melania, just like the rest of us, is just wondering why he hasn't died yet.
Well,
yeah, she gambled like Anna Nicole Smith style on an old rich man, and he just keeps on trucking.
And there was just no demand for the movie. She's not an interesting figure.
Yeah.
Well, that guy that made it hadn't made a movie since like 2014.
Well, there is the very plausible theory that the movie was just another way to launder money, that, people could donate to Trump by supposedly donating to produce the movie. So it didn't matter to them whether or not the movie ever sold any tickets. It had still served its purpose.
But the problem comes, it's like I'm going to have to pivot away from that eventually. And what I wanted to do was more educational to start with, but the 3-minute max video format was not good for that.
Yeah. I can imagine it's kind of hard to, put across math formulas and that.
Well, they've upped it to 10 because, TikTok is their primary competitor. So,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have, and of course, it's like restricted to 17 and older. So, some of my older students can get on it, but they probably aren't going to go out of their way. Oh, I was waiting for Commander, but
yeah, I thought you were going to pop in here, but
Well, she might be having issues. I mean, she's over in the Netherlands now, so.
Yeah. Well, also the
All
time
right,
difference.
friends.
It's getting later at night there.
I'm gonna dip. I got doggy duty to take care of. Talk to y'all
Well,
later,
Bree,
okay?
do you have anything you want to plug? What's your next show?
Got Live from the Hive coming up this Saturday, and right now it's looking like Bells of Tartaria and the Australian Yowie are topics to talk about. In addition to marine iguanas, how's that for a Valentine's Day show?
Sounds cool.
That's on Saturday. It's at 9:30 Central Time. It's going to be 10:30 Eastern, 8:30 Mountain, and 7:30 Pacific. So come hang out with us Saturday morning, do some debunking. All right. Take care, friends.
Okay. You too.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, we've been going over 2 hours, so why don't we just wrap it up here?
Well.
So, Porpoise, do you have anything you want to say?
Let's see. Well, if you want to follow me in Clapper, the account is Mad Computer Scientist, which was basically what I was trying to do over there. I have been a little more active on YouTube lately, just shorts, and so far I've just done terrible math jokes.
Yeah, some of them have been good.
Ish.
Well, I'm sorry, but the one about math teacher party is always having pie is probably the best one, and that was terrible.
Yeah, but that was still worth a sloth. You know, that it's a genre of humor. The ones that are so bad they just make you groan instead of laugh. It's still valid.
I mean, I've done that as part of a stand-up routine, and it's just like. And then I went into it's like the problem with calculus jokes is they're always so derivative. It's like, and more people got that one than I thought they would. But
that's the point of
yeah.
bad
I was
jokes.
wondering how many people actually got that one.
The point of bad jokes isn't to make people laugh; it's to make people suffer.
But honestly, it's like I want to do some stuff on AI there where I'm discussing it and maybe just like do some things on like markup and markdowns, things I'm actually going over my classes, and someone like, oh hey, it's like we're gonna go look at Miss Lincoln. It's like, wait, she went over this in class. It's like maybe we should have. Now we can just pay attention here.
Yeah, let's be sneaky about it.
If you're not careful, you may learn something before we're done.
I do remember that show. It was good, but sadly, we all know who it was associated with.
Yeah.
So if you want to follow me in Clapper, it's Mad Computer Scientist. I would appreciate it if you could give me a follow on the Sinister Porpoise here so I can start building that back up. Although I really wish I could like release a lot of the older streams and get the watch time associated with those back up, but I don't think it counts anymore, but they're too old.
Yeah, well, your links are listed in the description here.
And be excellent to each other. And so long, and thanks for all the fish.
Okay, Mage.
Oh, I'm still on chapter 9 of my story. Don't really have much going on right now.
Okay, yeah, I've missed the last couple of Thursday nights.
No, missed last one. So then you got one and then missed one. So.
Yeah. Yeah, the last one I got home at like 9:30, and I just as soon as I got settled into my chair, I fell asleep. So.
And I've been keeping my eye out for the Zombieland Saga movie.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I can get that soon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Shoot, there was one I was going to ask you about, but now I can't remember the title of it. It'll come to me later.
Yeah, you can just send me a DM about it later.
Yep. Okay, and yeah, I'm still not really doing anything online other than we'll be back here again next week. And of course, we want to thank all the people who sponsor us. I see Robert X in the side chat, and ReGios, Greg Hartwick, Junie, Kitty the Atheist, Sandy Shore, and still a grant from the Lavender Lady going. Oh, and speaking of Junie, she posted a short yesterday. So would be good for people to go see that. And I mean, she just looks gorgeous in that. It's just a still picture, with singing, but she just looks amazing in that picture.
We might need to have a redo of our little characters in the corner there, or we're going to be half of them are going to be dead pretty soon.
Yeah. I wonder, can we get them to be, kind of like just the blue glow, like the dead Jedi in Star Wars?
I might be able to do that.
I wouldn't be able to do that, but at least not with art. At least not with not without doing some coding. But...
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to do it either, but okay.
Oh,
well,
I don't think
everybody.
I'd do this.
Huh?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't think Mage and I would be thinking of doing it the same way.
No.
Yep. Okay, well, thank you, everybody, for hanging with us, and we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye. Be gay, do crime.